This is not to say Santa Cruz has done nothing in 35 years. Different segments of the community play ping pong with the issue. Sometimes the idea of cracking down gets a leg up, and other times the approach of providing new programs wins the day. Those wanting to minimize the visible impacts of homelessness come forward to pass laws and increase law enforcement. Those wanting to provide assistance to homeless individuals develop the new programs and facilities. Each side of that process often sees the other side as unhelpful, yet they seldom get together to work out coherent policies for the community. Today, I'm advocating that we work together as an entire community to do just that, develop the coherent set of policies. Let me tell you what I have in mind. There are many things in place to launch a healthier discussion in which in turn can lead to intelligent policy development. There's an excellent organization in place in Santa Cruz called the Homeless Action Partnership. It already functions as a place of collaboration among agencies that provide key services to the homeless of our community. The Homeless Action Partnership does the homeless census. It's the organization that pulls together the local government jurisdictions to provide winter shelter in Watsonville and Santa Cruz. It's the organization that coordinates our county's effort to secure federal funding for homeless programs. And it's the organization that has developed and continues to develop long-range plans for working toward reducing and eliminating homelessness in our area. It's actually doing a very good job, except for one big thing. It has not been engaging all of us, the entire community, in developing and implementing those plans for reducing and eliminating homelessness. Without community involvement and community input, its progress will be limited. But I'm happy to report tonight that this is starting to change. I've been working with the Homeless Action Partnership and with people from all over the community, including some who have little or no direct connection to homelessness, and others who work on the problem every day. I've invited some of those folks here tonight so I can introduce them. And now I've lost my place again. This one. Okay, thanks. Thank you so much. Thanks, Brian. A lot of these folks haven't necessarily committed to anything more than to offer a bit of their time and energy to work with others to come up with the best strategies for dealing with homelessness in our community. Some of these folks are here tonight, but I've talked to folks like Rick Hofstetter at Lighthouse Bank and Ron Slack from the Good Times and Kathy Schlumbrack from Comerica Bank. Community leaders like Janet Fardette and Michael Becker, who've been very involved in neighborhood safety issues. Faith community leaders like Michelle Whiting, who's here tonight, and Paul Lee, and a whole bunch of folks here tonight who are part of the Association of Faith Communities. And then all the folks with the nonprofits and government programs like the Homeless Services Center, the River Street Shelter, the Homeless Persons Health Project, the Shelter Project, the Homeless Garden Project, Project Homeless Connect, and more. This is not a collection of people all with the same outlook or ideas about homelessness, but they share one idea in common. And I think it's an idea that everyone shares. The common idea is this: we want to have less homelessness in Santa Cruz. How many of you in this room agree that our community would be better off if there was less homelessness? Raise your hand if you think we'd be better off if there was less homelessness. This is how we start. If you'd like to be part of this effort and aren't already engaged, let me suggest how you can join in. For those interested in policy, consider joining in the work of the Homeless Action Partnership. In the next couple months, if things go well, there'll be a new Community Leadership Council of the Homeless Action Partnership. And it will be appointed to review and evaluate all the programs we have in place now and propose changes and priorities if we need changes. And then they'll report on their progress to the community. Another way to help is to work with many of the organizations, existing organizations, many of them connected to faith and church communities that are working to alleviate homelessness. Some of you may have heard of something called Project Homeless Connect. Each of the last 2 years, Project Homeless Connect has put together a large one-day event at the Santa Cruz Civic to connect homeless people to concrete, meaningful services and resources, and to connect community volunteers to homeless individuals so the divide between the homeless community and the housed community is not so large. And now Project Homeless Connect has become more than a single day event. It's a year-round organization connecting people and resources. It's becoming a single point of entry for people who want to get involved. Please take a look sometime at the Santa Cruz Project Homeless Connect website and find a way to get involved. Another opportunity to get involved is to learn more. I have the honor of working with Craig Reinerman and the Sociology Department at UCSC, and with two very smart women in Santa Cruz to teach a class on homelessness and homeless issues. We taught the class last year and it was a real success for the 15 UCSC students that participated. This year we're bringing the class to a wider audience, and everyone in the community is invited to attend our public class sessions right here in downtown Santa Cruz in January, February, and March. We'll have speakers ranging from service providers to law enforcement officials, from active neighborhood leaders to formerly homeless residents. If you'd like to participate, please contact me directly at the Mayor's Office, or again, check that Project Homeless Connect website. One last opportunity I want to mention is something that everyone can do just about every day of their lives. When you see a homeless person or a person on the street that you think is homeless, and you are about to look away, try something new. Smile or nod, or perhaps say good morning or good afternoon. So many of us look away and try to ignore homelessness and homeless people. I don't think this strategy is working. Let's not look the other way any longer. I could go on, and I guess I have already. And thank you so much for bearing with me. Once I get started on the issue of homelessness, I always have a lot to say. But let me just conclude with this thought. Some people claim that Santa Cruz is soft on street people and a haven for homeless people. And other people claim that we have many harsh laws that make Santa Cruz a tough place to be homeless. My hope is that as we work on these issues over the next year, people from various segments of the community, the business community, the faith community, neighborhood residents, and homeless residents, will not be saying we are too soft or too hard, but rather they'll be saying we're being thoughtful, we're being sensible, we're making decisions based on accurate information, and we're working together as a community on the common goal of reducing and ending homelessness. And when we've done this, we'll have healthier neighborhoods, healthier open spaces, healthier businesses, healthier people, and a better community. I invite everyone here and everyone in Santa Cruz to find a way to join in this effort. But whether the challenge is homelessness, or community safety, or economic development, or paving streets, or improving youth programs, I look forward to working with everyone in this community in the year ahead. And I thank you very much for the chance to serve.